fat loss, muscle gain, or simply holding your ground? What if one simple equation was the master control for all three? We're told to follow complicated diets, but the truth is, you don't need another diet. You need an equation. And in this video, I'm giving it to you. This entire equation, the master key to your body, revolves around one single, misunderstood concept: the calorie. So, what exactly is a calorie? In simple terms, it's a unit of energy. Just like we measure distance in kilometers or miles, we measure the energy our bodies get from food and drinks in calories. Think of it like fuel for your body. Everything we do, from breathing to running a marathon, requires energy, and that energy comes from the calories we consume. This brings us to the most important question. How do you figure out how many calories your body needs each day? This isn't guesswork, it's a personal blueprint. The number we are looking for is your TDEE, or Total Daily Energy Expenditure. To find your TDEE, we use this master equation. It all starts with your BMR, or basal metabolic rate. Think of BMR as the energy your body needs just to stay alive at rest. There are two main formulas to estimate it. First, we have the Mifflin-St. Jeor equation. For most people, this is the gold standard. It's reliable, easy to use, and requires no special equipment. It just needs your weight, height, age, and sex. But what if you're a serious athlete or very lean? In that case, the Katch-McArdle formula might be more precise because it focuses on lean body mass. But be warned, its accuracy is entirely dependent on a correct body fat percentage. Let's use an example to see the difference. Our subject, Bob, is a 25-year-old male, 75 kilograms, and 180 centimeters tall, with an estimated 20% body fat. Using Mifflin-St. Jeor equation, Bob's BMR is 1,755 calories. Now, using Katch-McArdle with his 20% body fat, his BMR is 1,666 calories. A noticeable difference. But if Bob's body fat was actually 15%, his Katch-McArdle BMR would be 1,747 calories. An incorrect body fat reading can make the Katch-McArdle formula less reliable. Therefore, for most viewers, I recommend starting with the Mifflin-St. Jeor formula for its reliability. So, for this example, we will stick with the Mifflin number. Now we have Bob's BMR, 1,755 calories. But Bob isn't lying in bed all day. We must multiply his BMR by an activity level. You can pause here to find the multiplier that best describes your own weekly routine. Now, back to our story. Bob is moderately active, hitting the gym about 4 times a week. So, we take the number 1.55. Now we have everything we need to complete his personal blueprint. And there it is, 2,720 calories. That is Bob's TDEE, his total daily energy budget. This is the most important number in his fitness story. Now, a quick detour. Where does this energy actually come from? It comes from 3 building blocks in our food: carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Carbs and proteins both provide 4 calories per gram, but fats are more energy-dense, packing 9 calories per gram. While their ratio is important for health, the law of energy balance looks at the final number. Alright, this is the moment we put it all together. This is the core concept that lets you play with your weight. It all comes down to balancing the calories you eat against the calories your body burns, your TDEE. If your calorie intake is greater than your TDEE, you're in a calorie surplus. Therefore, your body stores that extra energy, leading to weight gain. We call this a bulk. But if your calorie intake is less than your TDEE, you're in a calorie deficit. Therefore, your body must use its own stored energy, leading to weight loss. We call this a cut. And finally, if your intake and your TDEE are perfectly balanced, you have found the sweet spot. You will maintain your current weight. This isn't a theory, it's the fundamental law of energy in the human body. And I can't emphasize this enough. If you want to truly play with your weight, you must respect this equation, period. So there you have it, the simple, powerful equation that puts you in control. It's not about restriction, it's about understanding. It's about knowledge. But this is just the beginning of the story. Before you go, let's make this real. The equation, calories inversus TDEE, is your superpower, but only if you know your numbers. Please grab a pen and paper, rewind to our BMR and TDEE steps, and calculate your own calorie blueprint. It's quick and game-changing. Now that you know the rulebook, you might be asking, how do I set up my calories for a perfect cut or a smart bulk? Those are the advanced strategies, and I've got separate videos diving deep into each of those topics. If this video finally made things click for you, show some support by hitting that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter in this series. Let me know in the comments which goal you're working towards. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.